Mm-hmm. Indeed. So, interesting start screen right on Candle Row. That's pretty central.
Yep, very close to level 1, which is usually kind of hard to lure out in. And Lionel Overworld, not fun.
No.
Lionel Guerrilla Overworld.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. So K-Mac skipping level 1 there, that surprises me, but I like it. Because those Lionels would just kill him on the bridge. So immediately a route divergence. K-Mac going, ooh, he finds a candle. I was going to say he's going for the Armos item. It's a free candle right there. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. It's not really wow. Oh, 6 screen wrap from K-Mac to pick up that Armos any key. Very fortunate. Get your any key before any dungeons. I like it.
Yeah, that's a huge find. Just knowing how tough our randomizer resource management it can be.
And BT finding the wrong sword. found the magical sword near the vanilla potion shop near start.
Slightly too heavy to pick up right now.
Yeah, just slightly. Probably about 11 hearts too short, I'm going to predict.
This is a very mean screen that BT's on.
He knows he's about to die, so he just up A's. Yeah.
Lots of chaos there.
Both players finding different small secrets. Oh, sorry, go on.
So one nice thing about finding the early candle is K-Mac can automatically start burning down kind of a row here.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it might keep him from finding his sword longer, but he will certainly get to check it conveniently. Wouldn't it be something if BT finds a wood sword in this cave after K-Mac walked right by it? Wow.
Wow.
It happened! K-Mac was like, nah, there's too many Lionels, I'm not going to do it. And the wood sword was there, just right near their start. Oh.
That is a brutal screen to have the sword on.
Oh, it is. I mean, like, I even said, I don't blame K-Mac for skipping this screen at all. And then BT's like, yo, I'm going to check it, and it was the wood sword. BT's going to think K-Mac got his wood sword early, too. Oh, K-Mac with his candle now is going to be distracted, burning all these other caves. He's probably going to check the forest, both those Armos. He's never going to get his wood sword. Well, we'll see what the white sword item is. Maybe he'll get a wand, and he'll get, bailed out by that. But
find an early white sword.
Yeah, you absolutely could. But candle combat is very slow, and digging dungeons with a candle is slow. Yeah, so the more K-Mac does that, it's probably going to cause him to fall behind. Crazy thing for me to say just a minute into the race, but yeah.
Well, no, instant offense, you need that sword.
Yeah. I mean, you don't think much of it in a dungeon using the blue candle to burn some keys, but you burn an enemy, you go through a door, you burn an enemy. If you dig dungeons like that, you're really spending a lot of time.
Well, our primary enemies on the ground today are going to be wizards and darknuts too. Yeah, you can't burn them.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, we got our first dungeon. K-Mac finding level 6, which he'll just walk right in. He's got the any key. Doesn't have a sword, but he's doing it. Burn an enemy, enter, come back. No. Okay, yeah, see, you don't get to be this far in the tournament with bad strategy. K-Mac is like, nope, too slow, not doing it. Good.
I would have checked a couple of the open rooms, possibly, just to see what they had.
Oh, a little bit small on the medium secret this game.
I wouldn't necessarily clean out this room, but I would have at least gone up and left here and saw what they had. Bomb them down.
Ooh, nice 10 count by K-Mac. I believe he's a very established vanilla no-up A runner, so he's doing his 10 count to make sure his triple keys. Wow. He didn't get rewarded with a push block there. That would have been something if he got it. Oh, meanwhile, BT found level 5 by the coast? Yep. Oh, that's not a very friendly compass. Good news, I know where the compass is, or the Triforce is. Bad news, it's 12, 13 screens away. Oh, Magic Boomerang is our white sword item.
Well, that could be good for him if he goes and he didn't pick it up, but he could use that to stun the Lionels to get his sword a little bit easier.
Yeah, could be good. BT paying the bomb toll instead of the rupees toll because he doesn't have the rupees to pay it. Ooh, Super Tech Titans. Ooh, Shoot Room. I don't think BT's found many rooms in 5 he's been able to clear yet. Oh, did he get an item here, or did he find a connector? Connector.
Just a connector.
Yeah. Level 5 will always have one connector. The way Shapes works is dungeons will not have fewer staircases than they do in vanilla. So level 5 normally has a connecting staircase. It will still have a connecting staircase, at least. Or you could get some sort of a nightmarish level 5 with 4 connecting staircases, and it happens. Ooh, K-Mac finds level 1 on the screen where BT died.
That's nice for K-Mac.
That's great. Level 1 has 2 items in it. Again, we're looking for a white sword or a wand to bail K-Mac out of his unfortunate wood sword decision.
And with the any key, you can actually look around here until he comes to a block.
Yes, level 1, besides having lots of bomb walls, also has lots of key doors. Again, same as vanilla. And a Pactra. Thanks, game. Thanks for the Pactra. He only does 2 hearts. Go give the Pactra a hug. No? I don't know if he damaged...
Buy it.
Wow, I don't know if he damage boosted off that fireball on purpose, but I'll take it. that was really good. Oh, free heart container. We don't know if that's the dungeon item yet. Do you want to explain?
Oh, wow.
Step ladder. No, that was the dungeon item. Heck yeah.
Okay, so level 1 is going to have 2 items. It's going to have one just hanging out on the ground and one below a staircase. We don't know when we see a heart, we don't know if it's going to be a staircase heart or if it's going to be our dungeon heart. We always assume the first heart we get is our dungeon heart. We know that we might need a second one here. So BT getting a raft, K-Mac getting a ladder. I think K-Mac gets the better heads up on that.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to have a step ladder and never really want the raft. Raft opens up 2 spots on the overworld. So K-Mac bails on level 1 after getting the heart and the ladder. Level 1 still has 1 more item and a staircase, and of course a Triforce piece. The any key did give him a lot of rooms to explore, but I guess he felt like he needed the sword to finish it.
Yeah, there's a lot of blue dark nuts in that level 1.
Oh, BT is 1 room away from the Triforce, tried the bomb, and was like, nope. So he's got to take the staircase, which hopefully doesn't take him further away.
Ryan7, K-Mac has not found the sword yet. It's on vanilla level 1. That screen is heavily packed with Lionels, and K-Mac decided not to go into it.
Yeah, it's a very interesting decision because it was not even 20 seconds into the race, given that they started on Candle Row. K-Mac went to vanilla level 1 and just walked right past it because it was loaded with Lionels. And at the time, I said, wow, what a good decision because those Lionels are just going to kill you. And then not only was the bridge to level 1 packed with blue Lionels, but level 1 itself was also packed with blue Lionels. However, BT somehow dodged them all and got the wood sword. And that is much to his benefit. He is probably going to finish level 5 here, which has a bit of a troll in it. He's got the compass. He's been 1 room away from the Triforce, but the bomb walls just did not open up. So it's a magic staircase in 5 to get to that Triforce, which isn't really what you want to find 8 minutes into a seed, but...
And BT also hasn't gotten to that any key in the grave armor set either.
That's right. We had a route divergence very early on. I say very early on, like the race is only 9 minutes old, but yeah, K-Mac went straight to the Grave Armos and got the any key there, whereas BT took a more normal through the start area, checking all those open caves path. There's the bomb wall into the Triforce.
And K-Mac finding level 2, that's a nice find.
Wow, he found level 1 and level 2. Two levels you love to dig early because unless they're full of blue dark nuts, then you don't love to dig them early. The reason I say level 1 and level 2 are good to dig is because they're short, and that makes finding the item in them easier. And the dungeon item can often just be lying right on the ground. BT gets his Triforce out of 5 in under 10 minutes. Good for BT.
Problem is that K-Mac still has no sword, so he can't even touch level 2 at this point.
Yeah, too many dark nuts. That's an ouch. Wow, and level 3! K-Mac playing vanilla, dungeons in order. He found 1, then 2, then 3. Huh?
And that's a recorder block.
Yeah, it's either, that dig dogger opens that shutter door. Maybe you could bomb out of that room, but it's probably a recorder block, so that's some interesting information.
Yeah, we've seen how, time and time again, how much knowledge is power in these randomizer seeds.
Absolutely. K-Mac now screen scrolling back into the place where he's... Oh no, he's world wrapping for the coast item. I love it. What's he gonna get rewarded with? A book. A bow! Okay.
Yeah, that's the bow.
Wow.
And he does have arrows.
He does?
Yeah, he bought them a little while ago.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Wow. So 10 minutes in, K-Mac has the bow and stepladder. That's outstanding, because, to beat the game, it's bow, stepladder, silvers, and half the time with these seeds, that's actually good enough. Actually, 52% of the time, it's good enough. You don't need a raft or a power bracelet or anything. So
yeah, he bought those early arrows just because he hadn't found any doors yet, door repair charges. So he figured he'd spend his money while he could, and come back later if he had to.
Yeah, what a good play. It paid off. So, with that, he can damage anything that's not a Dark Nut or a Wizrobe, I believe. He needs money for it, though. He is broke, but... Yeah, wow. But it's funny, though, having the stepladder and bow with wooden arrows 11 minutes into the race. Yet, I still feel like he's behind because he's missing that sword, and BT is cleaning all the dungeons the first time he sees them, Isn't that funny how you can be so fortunate with the items and yet so unfortunate with the sword?
Well, it's funny because K-Mac picks up his ladder at the same time that BT picks up his raft. K-Mac picks up his bow at the same time that BT finds the book. So who do you want to be? I mean, it's...
Yeah, really, huh? Yeah. Ooh, there's the wand!
There's some offense.
That's going to bail him out of his wood sword decision. Good. He needed that. He needed that very badly.
And it'll help him get into level vanilla 1 once he chooses to get over there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I say bail him out of his wood sword decision, but like I said, I wouldn't have gone into vanilla level 1 either. And then, also K-Mac also has the any key too. I mean, that was wonderful. So this level 7, name that ink blot. Wow.
So we do have a Patcher there, but with no money, we can't kill him. Goma, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
K-Mag's like, you know what I can't do with this wand? That. Yeah, that's a hard block clip.
Yeah, he might try it 1 or 2 more times and run.
Yeah. That's just a lot of blue Wizroads.
He's just gonna say goodbye.
I like what Dick Zapper in chat there. He thinks it's Dragster. I agree. I was going to call it a sideways cactus because it's always a cactus. Oh! BT finding a troll stare to a compass. Well, it is a compass. We'll take it. So K-Mac...
If the Trappers reward him down from here, though, have to get to that compass.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it's probably a bomb wall 1 room south. Yeah, he doesn't want it, though. So, yeah, so BT chooses not to complete 7. I don't know why. Oh, we're getting some take any's on BT's side. I think between the two players, they found 1, 2, 3, not 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not 9. So we're only looking for 4 and 9, is that right?
Certainly seems that way, and we do find some taking these any roads over here.
Yeah. Some decent take any's.
That's going to get BT's any key.
It is, because he's definitely going to check the Armos item. And that's going to be very good for BT. He's got a lot of dungeons left to clear, and it's going to do him the most good in the dungeons he's got left. Yup. Snagged.
So BT takes out that Goma, and that block does not push. So this Wizard Room is the path. Oh, he gets by it.
That was a great block clip. BT getting his free candle? I didn't know he didn't have one yet. So we are somewhere in 8. Both players having that any key early is definitely going to affect their routing. I think they're going to almost prefer locked doors, because I know I would. When you get an item like an any key, whenever you find any item anywhere, you wanna use it naturally to see if it helps you. If you find a raft, you check the raft spots. If you get a power bracelet, you check those spots. If you get an any key, you take the locked doors. And my logic behind that strategy is, if your opponent, nice push block. That's a push block you don't see very often. I don't think it comes up in the vanilla game at all. Yeah.
That's a new one for me. I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Yeah. I think it only happens with shutter doors because that room has a visible staircase in it, so. But yeah, like I was saying, if you find an item, you want to use it, because if your opponent doesn't have it, then that item gave you an advantage. So you want to push your advantage, like I say. But both players having the any key, if they do that, if they prefer locked doors, then they're actually both going to go the same way all the time. BT missing on Candle Row. We'll pretend we didn't see that. Too busy watching K-Mac. Oh, stepladder. There we go. That stepladder already coming in handy. That's probably enough right there to say that it was required, because level 8 looked pretty closed off, except for that opening connector.
Yeah, this was definitely a ladder block in 8 for sure.
Oh yeah.
And if not there, then right here.
Yeah. So
not gonna deal with the Gleeok on 1 heart though. Yeah, lots of ladder blocks in this level 8.
Yeah, wow, all the water. The rooms are shuffled between all the dungeons somewhat equally. So, not equally, was that the magic boomerang on a raft spot? Really, game? I see how it is. BT just dying on the ocean. The plot of Zelda 4. Link's Awakening. Alright, my other flute is an ocarina. It's a recorder, old man. Wow.
K-Mac BT trying to get into this room without getting killed by the Lionels this time.
Whew.
K-Mac dealing with a very angry manhandler.
I didn't see if that was a Superman handler or not, and it was all for nothing. Thanks, game.
Nothing worse than a Superman handle.
Absolutely. That feeling when you nail it with a bomb dead center, and it just sits there unimpressed. Oh, that's the worst.
It kind of just looks at you like, you want to try that again, bud?
Yeah. Do it twice, because the only thing worse than a Superman handler is a Superman handler where 3 of the heads are dead, and the other head is still 2 bombs away from dying. You're like, oh.
That's when you leave the room to start from scratch.
Exactly. It's like, nope. Nope, doing this again. So K-Mac didn't get the Triforce in 8 either. Interesting. When he up 8, I thought he was going to try taking a different path, because BT finds 6 and K-Mac finds 5, so now their paths are crossing. Yeah, I think K-Mac has everything he needs to get the Triforce in 8, and he dug it for so long. I don't know why he would stop.
I think it was a combat-related issue. There was a lot of blue wizards later in the dungeon.
I'm sorry.
He came across another really nasty wizard room.
I see. I've been skipping between the 2 players, so I must have missed that. Yeah, there was another dungeon too. We saw a lot of blue wizards in. I'm not confident with those. These players are much better than I am, but yeah, if they're afraid of blue wizards, who wouldn't be? Oh, K-Mac finding the map in 5. That would have helped BT out quite a bit. Oh, and look what that Triforce is. No wonder BT couldn't get into it. It was all alone on that little ledge there. K-Mac having the money to pay the toll instead of paying with bombs.
Yeah, and especially a blue wizard on green tunic is not fun.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. So I wonder if K-Mac will keep digging for the item. I mean, he's got a bow and stepladder, plus an any key, plus a wand. The only things he even cares about are red ring and silver arrows. And yeah, silver arrows are required, but Yeah.
Well, he might need the recorder too. We have seen a possibly recorder block.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we did. Level 6 has a heart container. Womp womp. I mean, you take it. You don't turn it down, but at the same time, you're like, but I wanted progression. BT, I think. Did BT die on the Armo screen that contains level 1? Or
yes, he did.
He did. So that makes him less likely to revisit there. Just like K-Mac is less likely to revisit the wood sword spot.
Yeah, that was BT's first main death of the seed. He unfortunately took a Lionel beam to the head.
And level 1 has that stepladder.
And one more item that we don't know about.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I mean, both these guys are going to run out of spots to check eventually, so they will check them. It's just a matter of when.
Well, I mean, K-Mac's missing item is a wood sword, which he can deal without for a little while. BT's missing item is level 1, and it's stepladder, which is more urgent, I think.
Yeah, I think right now, given everything, I think we can kind of say advantage K-Mac, but not by much.
Yeah, I agree. Finding that bow and buying the arrow was just super good. And again, I love that screen map he did, where because the start screen was the Candle Row, he went left, did the Deadwoods, because he found a candle by the grave, and then picked up the bow on the coast without even knowing what it was. Oh, BT gets his map of 6 as well, just before he gets to the compass. He was probably already well on his way, following the same route, so that map doesn't really... Oh, 7 grumbles along the coast. Well, I think both players know that. Oh, was the raft really just one screen away from the Triforce? Go figure.
We are still missing 2 levels, so that raft could be necessary. Most likely it won't be, because we do have one of the spots eaten up already by the garbage boomerang.
Yep, that inferior model, which I call it the inferior model because it goes farther and flies faster, which actually makes it worse.
Although I will say, with this overworld, that might be an okay thing to pick up, just to let you stun things that are in your way. Those Garillas, for example, those Lionels.
Yeah, I would take both players getting their Triforces at roughly the same time. BT's second Triforce, K-Mac's first. Interesting, there was really nothing about level 5, I think, that really screamed, do me first, but for whatever reason, K-Mac getting those bombs. Right as he needed them to explore this area.
A little surprised that K-Mac hasn't gone back to 2 and 3 yet, considering how much smaller they are.
Yeah, I think maybe he just wants to do an efficient overworld, but then again, he did quit 8 for combat reasons, so I don't know. He could certainly do this part of the overworld when he returns to do 8. He's going to find 7. Yeah,
He'll find a book in 7, I don't think he wants it though.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So yeah, these players have had very divergent routes. We can almost do a full item rundown already. The only things we don't know are levels 2 through 4 and 9. I'll do an item rundown in a bit. Or let you do it, maybe after the silvers are found. I don't know. Bingo!
Yeah, we'll go in a bit. It's still a little early in the season to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, these players are so fast, though. It's BT casually laying the bomb and not even taking half a second to wait for it. So he finds his level 2, and he's going to finish it, I bet, because he's got combat ability. That key on the ground saying, no need to kill these dark nuts. Good thing.
Well, it's funny, though. You say that he has the combat ability, but right now, K-Mac actually has the better weapon. That wand will do white sword damage.
Oh, it's true. I think when K-Mac was here, though, he had no sword and no wand. K-Mac finding his book. Yeah. K-Mac's like, nope, thanks, game. If I were K-Mac, you maybe want to hitch a ride on that Wallmaster. Might be a shortcut. I don't know.
Well, the Triforce is one room to the left and one room up from here.
Does he know that, though? He doesn't have the compass.
He doesn't know it, no.
Because after getting the map and the book and that little arm to the right, I would have started exploring the left fork, because the left fork, ooh, he's going to get to kill a Goma.
Do you want to kill a Goma?
Dodge the fireballs. Oh! So wait,
Triforce.
the Triforce in 7 was bow blocked.
Yeah, that's why BT couldn't get it.
Oh, he had the compass to know that. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Oh. Putting
BT
a little...
hasn't gone into 1 to get the ladder to get the bow on the coast.
And BT, I don't think, knows about the bow on the coast yet. I don't think he's seen it. Level 2? Maybe not segmented. Maybe just really big.
Jacob, I wouldn't really say Y-Force as much as Luck Force.
Yeah, he was Y-forced, but he already had the book. Or
Yeah, there's nothing else he needed in 7.
So he was done, yeah. I guess it's still a Y-force, even if you, oh, great, there's the item in 2. It was the wooden boomerang.
We can all forget that exists.
Yeah, I'm like, no, we don't want that. Just walks right by, leaves it lying on the ground.
I think we can actually... Oh, no, not quite yet. We need 1 item in 1, we need 1 item in 8. We still need 3 and 4, so...
Yeah. K-Mac, what did he purchase there? It played the Key of Shame sound. Ooh, cheap bomb upgrade. Ooh, 3 bombs. Well, that's okay. He got a bomb upgrade, and that's all that matters. Oh no, it was a 4 bomb upgrade. He just paid a toll booth earlier. So 77 rupees. Normally the game is $100 for 4 bombs. That was 77 rupees for 4 bombs. Pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, that was a pretty good level 2 for BT. It is way down in the middle of nowhere. I wonder if he's now going to do level 3. Oh. Play ability to obtain the red ring. Oh, really?
Yeah, so I kind of think that we know where our red ring is now, unless you can bomb around here.
Yeah, is the red ring the item in 3? I was going to ask what you thought of that hint. Do you think Dodongo dwells with the boomerang? Yep, it sure does. So, I think BT bombed the north wall. Now he's going to try to bomb the east wall. And he knows this room is a shutter door, not a staircase. Unless you can bomb left or right out of the opening room, which is very rarely possible. Nope. So level 3 does have a hard recorder block in it.
So that is most likely twinging that our red ring is going to be in 3.
Yep. So we have a bow block in 7 and a recorder block in 3. Well, so much for this being a fast seed. Sure, it looked fast, but it's gonna slow down with those requirements. You know,
K-Mac is heading over towards Vanilla 1 now. We'll see if he actually goes in.
Oh yeah, gets the wood sword a bit late. You know, if he gets that late wood sword there, he's gonna feel bad, like, oh man, my opponent had this wood sword ever since 30 seconds, but he's dealt with it just fine. He's gonna do some backtracking now because he didn't have the sword, but, oh no, he dies outside of it! He might go back.
I think he will, because he's running out of spots he can check at this point.
Yeah, chat brings up a good point there, Wed Wizrobe. The hint saying that the recorder is blocking the red ring could be an indicator that a dungeon is under Recorder Lake, and that dungeon has the red ring. It's still possible, and it could be 4 or 9. But it could also just be that recorder block in 3 is it. I mean, it's got to be one of those 3 choices at this point, because that's where... I don't know. Did we see Digdoggers in 8? We might have seen Digdoggers in 8. If we did, then that's a 4th possibility. So, yeah. Ooh, K-Mac taking a Lionel beam to the butt.
Gets into the wood sword cave and grabs his sword. Probably not too happy about it.
No. Not at all. Did he grab it? His scream hiccuped right as he grabbed it.
Yeah,
okay, he got it. All right. I thought maybe he maybe didn't take it out of protest or something. I'm like, no, did he up A too soon? No, he didn't.
Okay, well, sword in 1 hand. He's probably heading back to 2 and 3 at this point.
Yeah. There were Wizrobes. That wood sword, I don't really like attacking blue Wizrobes with a wood sword. But yeah, K-Mac also saying no to the inferior model. He's like, not at this point.
Yeah, I do not want.
Mm-hmm.
He might head up to 1-2. He has to finish that off still and get that second item.
Yep.
Probably where he'll go first.
Yep. Looks you're absolutely right. Looks like where he's going.
Oh, hello, level 9.
That's an inconvenient spot for it.
So K-Mac is back into level 1. He ran from here because of all the dark nuts. Now he's a little bit better armed, a little bit more health. Probably shouldn't have too much problems this time. Hello, Patra.
Patra in a turret room. That's just evil.
Squishy Patra.
Yeah, those eyes are going down fast.
The best kind of Patras are Squishy Patra.
Yeah, absolutely. I seem to never get anything but bonus health on my Patras. I've never got a squishy one. No, I can't say never, but...
So, K-Mac is in the Triforce room. Probably gonna dig for that second item, though.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it could be silvers, and I forget which parts of the item rundown he's seen himself, but he's seen 5 and 7 and 8, and he bought the hint for 2 and 3, so his sabermetrics are getting pretty narrow for the silver arrows, and just dig one. It's so short. Just dig one. Oh, he gets the second bomb upgrade, so the bomb upgrades are in levels 1 and 2.
The other nice thing for K-Mac is we've seen pretty much all the dud items except for the red candle.
Yeah, that's right. So, white sword. Yeah, so waiting for us in the other half of level 1 for the other half of 8 and 9 will be white sword, red ring, silvers, red candle like you said, and power bracelet. Actually, you know, with the recorder and power bracelet both being at large, and the recorder being necessary for 3, that has to be in 1, 4, or 8, those 3 items. So we're already looking... Oh, geez. Look at that white sword. K-Mac almost didn't even need his wood sword. So you know what that means.
Yeah, at this point, silvers have a very high probability of being in level 9.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Not definite yet, but high.
Yeah, I mean, we only have 4 in the second half of 8 left. Oh no! Oh no, it is guaranteed. Because we only have 4 in the second half of 8 left. And we have to find a power bracelet and a recorder in those 2 slots.
Well, we have 3. We're not guaranteed that the red ring's in 3, but it's most likely.
Right. But if the power bracelet... If something is in 3 other than the red ring, then 9 would have to be recorder blocked. And 9 isn't recorder blocked. Oh no, 4 could be recorder blocked. But then you swap 3 and 4 and it's the same mystery.
Yeah, that's true.
So actually, yeah, the silvers do have to be in 9. But that's with a little bit of information that these... both players have seen the recorder block in 3.
That's kind of like the commentator's no-mode type of situation.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I think they're going to figure it out very soon, too, though. These runners are very, very good, and they know. Potion shop. K-Mac not interested. I don't think we even saw the letter.
Oh, we have not seen the letter yet, no.
BT is choosing to clear out this room in 1. He doesn't know that his stepladder is just sitting in plain sight a few rooms to the left and north of the Triforce.
Unfortunately, it takes a death, so we'll see if he goes back there and tries it a second time.
Yeah, hopefully he goes a completely different way and gets paid for not doing that difficult room. Unlike real life, if it's hard, it's not necessarily worth doing. Actually, it's maybe a good rule anyway. Just because it's hard doesn't make it worth doing. Yeah, that's right, skip it. Yep, Zelda's room. Wrong way. Your stepladder's over here somewhere. These guys don't have it, I promise.
They have the Triforce, though, so see if he grabs the Triforce and runs. That'd be interesting.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see if he had the compass or not before he entered the room. Oh, K-Mac getting bopped on Death Mountain? I didn't see that. What happened?
Yeah, he was up in Death Mountain. He got caught by Lionel.
Dang. Happens to everyone.
And BT find that second bomb upgrade.
Yep.
A little bit short on it though.
He's like, oh, maybe these Tektites, one of them will just give me... these ones are in the health pool, not the money pool. He just needs $4 to get that bomb upgrade. He'll have a chance to come back after he gets his ladder. Which should be on this screen or the next one.
I believe it's on this one, yep, right there.
Oh, and it was guarded by a Rupee boss. That'll give him a bomb upgrade.
Rupee boss, strongest boss.
Love it.
That Rupee boss gives him his bomb upgrade too.
Yeah, great. So at this point, he would have 16 bombs, but remember, he paid a toll booth, which now is a lot less serious than it was. At the time he paid it, it was the beginning of the seed. He was broke. He wanted that Triforce in 5. He didn't want to double dip it. He made the right call. He paid the bomb price in 5. It was only a single bomb to the max, and definitely the right call, because now with 2 bomb upgrades later, he doesn't care. K-Mac exploring more of the forest that I think BT hasn't done yet. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think BT's on this one. I know no one's bombed the coast out yet, so we might find out level 4 down here.
Still quite a bit of Death Mountain to do, I think. Oh no, BT has done the whole Death Mountain. He did level 9 last. He did what I do, where you go left and then up and then right. Cover all the screens that way. Yeah, so... yeah, actually, because BT has explored Death Mountain and K-Mac has explored the coast now, if level 4 is not by the ladder item or here, then level 4 might be... never mind. If level 4 isn't right here, then level 4 might be item blocked. Level 4 is right here. Yep, what was I saying? So BT, full clearing level 1, getting both items in the Triforce. Doing very well for himself. Ooh. I was about to say, you know what level 1 has is a Dig Dogger. Could it have the... Nope, it has the Power Bracelet. So yeah, levels 4 and 8 do have to have the Power Bracelet and Recorder, and 3 does have to have the Red Ring, which means that 9 does have to have the Silvers and the Red Candle.
Yeah, you're accurate. That's exactly what it is.
It has to be. So 4 was Power Bracelet. Do you want to give the item rundown?
Yeah, give me 1 second just to update my notes. Okay, so level 1 had the ladder and the white sword, 2 had the wooden boomerang, 3 has the red ring, 4 had the power bracelet, 5 had the raft, 6 had the heart container, 7 had the book, 8 has the wand, 9 has the silvers and the red candle, armor sun is the any key, white sword has the magic boomerang, and the ladder and must the bow.
And so far, both players have found a recorder block in 3. And both players have, I think, been into 8 without clearing it, I believe. Interesting story there, because we are recorder blocked. K-Mac, that's funny. They're going to high five maybe in level 4?
Well, we might be a little bit premature there. We are missing 1 item in 8 still.
Well, but it has to be the recorder, because the other one was the wand. And the recorder can't be in 3 because of the red ring hint. And the red ring can't be recorder blocked in 9. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. We were able to piece together quite a bit of it just from that red ring hint. But yeah, and the fact that and K-Mac is not interested in level 4's item. I wonder if he knows it can't be silvers.
He just got his power bracelet in 4.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, so he was happy. That was actually very fast and efficient for him then.
Piercing Mountain, bow item, ladder item was the bow.
Mm-hmm. Which K-Mac got with a very nice world wrap. Yeah. Made for some very efficient routing. And at the time he didn't have a wood sword, so he was a little extra 10% thankful to get it. Because he also bought that wooden arrow.
Looks like K-Mac's gonna go check up here. They'll probably end up looping down into 8 to finish that off while he's in the section.
Mm-hmm. It looks like BT is going the wrong way in 4. Oh, K-Mac finds hints on the raft spot. In these flags, the hints only have a 50% chance of being good and a 50% chance of being community jokes. 2 out of 3 being community hints. I looked for Zelda until it took a silver arrow to the knee. Aquaman awaits with the ladder. Thanks, game.
So just old news, but K-Mac does have everything he needs money for, so that's not that bad of a thing for him to do.
Yeah, indeed. The only thing he could possibly buy would be maybe a magic shield, maybe the bait, but not even.
K-Mac has bait.
Oh, he has bait? Wow, okay, so in that case, never mind.
Yeah, he bought bait a little while ago.
So he bought bait and arrows, and no bomb upgrades. Because he was too broke on level 2.
We got some crazy teleporting Tektites just jumping around the HUD.
Great. Yeah, Tektites, in the vanilla game don't have... BT gets the bad news that he took the long way around the figure 8. And the Triforce was here all along. That's okay. Yep. So, what was I saying about K-Mac with the, I already forget. The bow. Oh yeah, him buying everything he needed, yeah. He purchased an arrow really early before finding any door repairs, and then he purchased the bait. BT purchasing both bomb upgrades. Bomb upgrades, I think, are more powerful purchases.
Yeah, we don't know if bait's going to be needed. A lot of times it's not, so...
Yeah. Even when you do see the bait room in a crazy spot, what'll often happen is you'll just be able to bomb left or right out of the room. Or a lot of times you'll enter the bait block room, but you'll enter it from the north and you just duck out like it's no big deal. The randomizer is very bad, fortunately, at putting the bait block in a place where it actually blocks you.
I did see Fred in chat, and I think that was something he was working on, is making the bait more required.
Oh, really? Intentionally, like he would generate the shapes of the levels, or, in a non-shapes game, going back and putting the bait block in the worst spot, just to make it matter?
Making it not only block up and down, just left and right as well.
Oh, that would... Ooh, that level 8. Looks like,
This Gliok might have our item here.
He might. And K-Mac is not interested. And this level 8 definitely was combat blocked. That is why K-Mac ducked out earlier. BT is still looking for what? He knows where 7 and 8 are, but he doesn't know where 1 is. He doesn't know that 1 is on that screen he died on very early on.
He's been into 1 because he got his ladder.
Oh, I'm stupid. Yes. So what is he looking for? He found 9. He's the reason we know where 9 is. K-Mac doesn't know where 9 is.
Yeah, not quite sure what he's looking for, unless he hasn't found 7 yet. Well, no, he had found 7.
Yeah. He found 7. He found 8. He found 9 and 1. BT, go beat the game. You're wasting time. Oh, K-Mac found the Triforce one screen north of that Gliok, guarded by a gel and some blue whiz robes. Okay.
No, K-Mac, go back and need the recorder.
Oh, that's right.
He's gonna see the book here in 7, and then he has to go back to 8.
That's right. Yeah, No, K-Mac had the book in 7, right? Both players found the book in 7, but BT didn't beat it? Didn't get the Triforce? Oh, yeah, K-Mac doesn't know 6's item. Thank you, chat. Yes. So... maybe BT doesn't know where 8 is, and he's only just about to find it.
Yeah, that's plausible.
I thought BT had seen 8, but I'll know when he gets on the screen if the bush is open or not. So K-Mac is now doing his Dark World, Death Mountain exploration. He's probably going to do what we all do, go left, check all these doors, up, go right, then find 9 on the last screen he checks.
Okay, so BT has found level 8.
Okay, and it was his first dip into 8. Interesting. So, what is BT going to get out of here? Is he going to get his wand or his recorder? This could be very important if he gets the recorder and beats level 3. K-Mac taking the potion. Very understandable with the white sword. With the white sword, somebody of K-Mac's skill level doesn't really care about mags so much. And with that many hearts, having a refill is more important than having +1. So...
and plus, K-Mac kind of knows that the red ring is in 3, so he might stop and pick that up.
That's right. K-Mac spent his money on hints instead of bomb upgrades. And a wood candle and some bait. So yeah, he's ready for that. K-Mac doing a save. Interesting. He's obviously not worried about keys or rupees. I wonder what the save was for. Oh, to get out of 9. It saves him 1 screen transition. Nice. Usually I'll do a save and quit instead of a continue and quit. When I think I might want to do a retry to get my keys or bombs back or something. Keys, bombs, or rupees back. But, he's got the any key, so I was... BT taking the same path K-Mac did through 8. Could be a much faster 8 for BT.
Yeah, but again, we gotta find that wand. That recorder, I should say.
Yeah, we do. And we don't have any clue where it is. Even if K-Mac, figures it out and comes back to 8, even as a commentator, I can't point him in the right direction. Of course I would. That'd be cheating, but... Level 8, I remember seeing the map. It looked like a vanilla level 9 with the southwest corner chunk taken out of it.
K-Mac does have a ton of that level 8 cleaned out, though.
He does. He's got everything except the northeast corner cleaned out. And so at this point, I think K-Mac, he hasn't been in level 2 to get the wooden boomerang, but he must be thinking at this point, if their quarter's not in 2, I got a problem. And
yeah, I think he knows that's going to be an 8.
Yeah, so he's probably thinking, I'm going to have... Oh, BT is in the... Oh, could this be it? This could be the recorder. Nope, it's another connector. I was going to say, Dig Dog or Gazes with the raft. Thanks, game. So...
Very much help. Much appreciated.
BT was in the northeast corner of 8, the only part where K-Mac wasn't, and I thought he might have found the item room, but he just found yet another connector. Interesting. K-Mac using the water to stay safe. I love it.
I hate Limbo so much.
Especially these super fast ones. They're very unfair. You get no iframes when they hit you. Oh, BT does find the recorder in 8. Ooh, and I think BT does know how important that is.
Yeah, he knows that 3's recorder blocked.
Oh, and it was actually very close to the Triforce, so that means that if K-Mac revisits 8, he might go to the place where he has the most unexplored rooms, because K-Mac has the map of 8, and that's in the northeast corner.
2 rooms away from the Gleeok.
Wow. Why is BT fighting this Gleeok?
He hasn't gotten a second item yet.
Oh, yeah, okay, so he just bombed into the Triforce room, so he knows where the Triforce is. And he thinks it could be Silver's, because at this point he's got so much information on so many items that Silver's themselves are dwindling. He doesn't have the hint that Red Ring is in 3, so this is still a possibility for him. And it's only finding the wand in 8 that confirmed that the Silvers are in 9. So it's funny looking at that tracker. He's got all the progression items lit up. That doesn't happen very often in these. I'm going to call them first quest bracket flags. But yeah.
Yeah, K-Mac finishing off 6, so now he just has the 2 small dungeons left to do.
Just 3 and 2, right? Whereas BT is going to have 7 and 3. Still going to be a very interesting race, and still a very fast one despite the blocks.
K-Mac does need to get back to 8 to get his recorder. That shouldn't take him too long, though, because he does have a ton of it cleaned out already.
Mm-hmm. Plus the map. He died getting that map, but it was very worth it. BT digging this 8 instead of taking the chance that the silvers are in 2 or 3. Or 3, because he knows the wooden boomerang is in 2.
Yeah, it looks like K-Mac is going right back to 8.
At this point, yeah, K-Mac knows. K-Mac's got all the information, so he knows that. He probably even knows the silvers are in 9.
Yeah, because did he see the wooden boomerang in 2?
I don't think he's. No,
I don't think he's been back to 2 yet.
He has not been back to 2. So yeah, he knows that 2 has to be a piece of junk like a boomerang or a candle or the silvers.
Well, I think what he's hoping is that with 2 being so close to 3, if the recorder's not here in 8, he can go to 2, get the Triforce, get the recorder, then run right to 3. So you may as well get the farther out of locations further away out of the way first.
Yes, yeah, that does make sense. And sure enough, K-Mac in the eastern half of level 8, where he spent the least time, he's going to dig all these rooms before finding that recorder near the Triforce. That's a shame. BT, I don't think he got his wand, but I think he is going to quit after... he's got to kill 4 blue Wizrobes on no health, though. Yep. I was about to say, they do 2 hearts, so it's going to be 1-hit kills.
And that's a rough place to take a death that deep into this level.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even have a chance to curse him. Ouch.
Mental cursing.
Yeah, it was coming. BT finds the wand in 8. It was right there.
I'm a little surprised he said no's to it.
Yeah, he probably knows it's going to come down to seconds. Him and K-Mac, and I guess at this point he's already got his white sword. He probably just feels like its time has already passed. Yeah. He would only ever really use that wand on a Pactra, but that's not true. Level 9 is probably going to have...
Yeah, level 9 has that Wizrobe set. It could be painful.
Yeah, and, like, for example, this room here with the... is K-Mac going to use the potion? Ooh, just in time. He was about to take 2 hearts of damage. You see him overlapped with that Lamolus? Yep, sure enough, as soon as the potion was done, 2 hearts of damage. Wow, he got that potion off a frame in time.
Yeah, but again, he's in that kind of same boat with BT, where he doesn't want to die in this level 8.
Right. K-Mac must be thinking, this is it! This is my item room! It's not.
Nope, it's in those 2 little lonely blocks.
Yep, that must be where it takes him. Of course, he'll probably explore that too, just in case. Yeah, that was a very costly death for BT. Wow, if BT didn't die there... Of course, this is also a very costly redive for K-Mac as well, so... Oh, I didn't see where BT bought the wood arrows. Oh, that's interesting.
Thinks this is the item, and it's not.
Wow, what a troll. They even gave you a single block, too, to make you think it was going to be an item. And
yeah, you walk in the room, you see the combat, you're like, yeah, oh no.
Oh no, and then it doesn't push. So BT now, he's got 4 hearts to kill those blue Wizrobes. 4 hearts, and perhaps most importantly, 15 bombs. If you're BT, or, anybody playing along at home, don't be afraid to use those bombs on those Wizrobes.
Nope, you can always get more.
Yep. What you can't always do is re-dip level 8. And BT here staying on half tiles so the blue Wizrobes don't use their beams as often. Again, it's how you fight them. Fight them on half tiles. I would use bombs. Ooh, BT pulling it off 1 hit away from death. Good job, BT.
Yeah, very nice kill for BT in that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, K-Mac actually can't bomb back onto the left side of level 8. So it's kind of... Is it true that it's kind of quad-segmented? Because obviously it's triple-segmented. But it looks like the left half and the right half of the main upper segment require a staircase.
I don't know if that bomb was close enough. I think it was a little bit too far away.
Oh, you think he missed with a bomb? Oh, maybe he did.
It looked that way to me. It looked like it was a little bit too far away from the wall.
I know K-Mac is a very seasoned player, and I know that, sometimes you'll see players place the bomb, it looks like it's way too far away, and then the bomb wall opens up like magic, and I'm like, what's going on? Ooh, BT makes a stab at, was that 11 heart mags? Doesn't get it. That was a 40% chance he got rejected. It really cost him nothing to check, because levels 2 and 3 are right here, and he's going to do them anyway. So, that was a good check on mags. Unfortunately, not happening.
RC Drone was saying they did put the bomb close enough, so yeah, you're right.
Okay. An RC Drone would definitely know. I believe RC Drone is locked in his spot of the top 8 already. I'm not sure about that. So yeah, that was a recorder block in 3, alright. Please tell me the Rupee boss is guarding the Triforce. No. One screen in.
No, this is level 3 is going to be segmented.
Alrighty.
And while we do have a quick second of exploration, I do want to give a quick shout out to our tracker behind the scenes, Alan Heffley, for the fantastic job tracking for us, as well as our streamer today, Narestra. Please give them both a follow. And please follow both of these runners for sure. This has been a very good race so far. And please follow my commentator partner, Catastrophe 573.
And follow Darkfalls 1983 as well. Fantastic runner of the game in his own right.
I don't know about that.
BT getting the red ring out of 3 as well. So, good luck for BT there. If he had gotten the Triforce, I'm not sure if he would have... No, he probably would have looked for silvers.
Rerun sales. BT stands for Breastickle.
It's a nickname for the player on the left. K-Mac about to get that recorder, yep. BT with a very fast level 3. Now he just has to do 7. Theoretically, he could warp to...
He can warp to 5 and go right into 7.
Yeah, warp to 5, go right into 7, and then take the warp zone to level 9. So
I think they're going to be entering level 9 very, very close to each other, because K-Mac just needs 2 and 3. Both are very quick.
Indeed. Very divergent routes, converging at right around the same time. Where is BT going? Does he not know where 7 is?
I wonder.
Did I forget that he hasn't been up there yet? Well, there's the letter. BT's like, never mind, I got the red ring. Don't want it now.
A little bit late for that game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, otherwise he's going to find it momentarily.
Yeah. However, if he's just finding level 7... No, he's already been in there. I knew he did.
Yeah, I thought he had, because he's seen the book. He saw the book.
Yeah. So if he's got the map and the compass. He just knew he needed the bow. Oh, that's why he purchased the wooden arrows, because he knew.
Exactly.
Right. K-Mac bought the wooden arrows just a minute into the scene. BT bought them because he knew he needed them. Oh, that means this was a wooden arrow blocked seed. Wooden arrow blocked, recorder blocked, ladder blocked. Ooh, nice game.
Now, we still need to do the beast that is level 9. Catastrophe, you want to give them a quick rundown of what we're going to be looking for?
Oh, yes. So, in level 9, there are several things that players are going to be looking for. The first thing they're hoping to find is the roar of Ganon. Ganon is very loud, and you can hear him from one screen away on either side. Other sound effects, like the Pactra's roar, can mask Ganon's roar. And you'll sometimes see players enter and exit rooms or kill a Pactra just to make sure they can understand where Ganon is. The other thing they're going to be looking for is a single shutter door that doesn't open when it should. If that happens, then that means it's Zelda's room. And if they find that before they kill Ganon, it'll be a single shutter that doesn't open. If they find it after they kill Ganon, it'll be a single shutter door that opens earlier than it should. That means you've beat the game, you win. The other thing in 9 you'll want to look for is those hint rooms. They're not really something you can actively look for, but you can receive a hint for the location of the kidnapped, the location of Ganon, or hints for the Triforce and the silvers. The hints for the Triforce, or the compass and the silvers, or any of those hints for that matter, can be replaced with community hints as well. Like earlier when you saw K-Mac buy those hints on the raft spot, and they just turned out to be a bunch of jokes. There's a 50% chance that any of the 3 hints in level 9 will be replaced by a joke as well.
Okay, so K-Mac is now back in the 2. This was a pretty quick dungeon, so he won't be too far behind level BT and get into level 9. BT will have a bit of a lead, but we still have to find silver, so that can take a long time.
Absolutely, and this is why we call level 9 the Great Equalizer. It is possible to have a level 9 that takes 10 minutes, while another player does it in 2, or 15 in 2. Like, anything is possible. A magic staircase, a locked door, running out of bombs. Running out of bombs can cause you to go the right way, you know? Your preference to take a staircase, avoid combat with a Pactra, turn left instead of go straight, and your level 9 is now 7 minutes faster, and you've made up for everything else that happened in a seed. And that's the beauty of a Shapes 9 is...
And we do have a Wizrobe level 9, but with Red Ring it's a little bit not as painful.
Yeah, indeed. So BT checking every room for staircases as he goes. This is a bit unusual for 9, except he knows silvers have a 100% chance to be here. So he's checking every place in 9. And the problem, with these second quest room flags here, just every room can have a staircase in it. If there's a block in the middle row, it can have a staircase. BT had the meat. Wow, the bait block was a 9. You don't see that very often. That could have even been a required bait block. It certainly seemed to be blocking where he ended up. Wow.
So it looks like Ganon forgot to put doors in this level 9.
Yeah, huh? Good call there. I haven't seen many doors either.
Alright, so at 101, K-Mac has finished the Triforce, so he's just gone to level 9 as well. And he is going to flute to level 7, jump in the port, right over to level 9.
Yep, that's what it looks like. Yeah, he blew left twice. Yeah. Because he found those take any's. So, yeah. I forget, did even though it just happened only a few minutes ago, did BT use a take any to get here? Oh.
No, he walked.
He walked? Yeah, because he didn't explore that, so he didn't know. BT not exploring the other side of that connector. When I'm looking for silvers in 9, I do like to take all the connectors, for the reason that it rules out another staircase somewhere in the dungeon. Sometimes I'll go through one of those connectors and it'll take me into, like, some Wizrobe room or a Pactra room, and then I'll know, well, while I'm looking for silvers, I at least don't have to do this one, BT there going into a connector and then ducking out before learning what the other side of the connector was means that later he might run into the other side of that connector and then feel foolish.
So about a 2.5 minute entry difference, so not a ton. Anything can still happen. This is definitely going to be a race, guys. Keep your pants on.
2.5 minutes is very little in level 9. You can measure the lead in terms of rooms, and BT probably has a, I don't know, 10 or 12 room.
10 room on.
Yeah, well, we were both going to say 10, yeah. 10 room lead. Interesting here, BT did buy those 2 bomb upgrades. K-Mac, I don't think, bought any. And like you said, Ganon forgot to put doors in this level 9.
That's going to be one of those cases of who takes out Lucky Bomb Hole first.
Oh, wow. BT just casually bombing twice in that room. And getting correct on both bomb walls without even bothering to explore the others. BT sticking with his strategy of not checking the connectors, just walking around. Yeah, see that? So that other bomb wall, that other bomb he placed was not needed, because he could go left like he did, and then up from here to get into that room that he alternatively bombed into.
So
wow, look at all these bomb walls in 9. Again, he bombs 2 walls in the same room. Okay.
One good thing is there's a lot of bomb drop enemies. We got Gibdos, we got Orange Wizrobes, so there's going to be quite a bit of a chance to get bombs back.
Good observation. I didn't think of that, but yeah. Oh? That was probably a shutter door room with the push block, not Zelda's room. So I would leave those pancakes alone, unless you think the silvers are in there. Oh no, they can't be because of the shutter door. So it is possible that that is a non-pushable block and that this is Zelda, but it is not possible for it to be silvers. Nonetheless, BT is also interested in knowing where Zelda is, so he's going to eat these all-you-can-eat pancakes.
IHOP, anyone?
Yeah. Maybe right after this race? Yeah. I room had nothing.
New staircase, though. We'll see what this one has.
Red candle. We knew that was in here. We knew it had to be red candle and silvers. We knew that fairly early on because of some, rules about the randomizer and not putting the recorder and power bracelet in 9. K-Mac so far tracing BT's steps surprisingly. He hasn't ended up in the northwest corner, really.
Yeah, they are very, very close.
Yeah, they're very, very close, and K-Mac is making all the same turns BT did. Which is really the only wrong decision you can make, I guess. He doesn't know he's behind. He probably thinks he's making decent time, which he should. He must feel bad about getting that late recorder in 8 that was right next to the Triforce and exploring all those extra rooms, but little does he know, BT had a very expensive death in 8. So it kind of evened out, and BT didn't have as much of a lead as he could have from that incident. But entering level 9 at just over an hour with a wooden arrow block and a recorder block, gotta feel good. And then
Chad bringing up a good point too is with what we've seen so far in level 9, K-Mac does have the advantage of having the wand to help him out just a bit.
That's true. The wand is still a good combat item. It's good for pancakes. It's good for Pactras. I guess it's good for nothing else. Land Molas. It's definitely good for Land Molas. Nothing else in this 9 really needs it. Yeah, BT saw the wand and ducked out of it. Probably bought him another 10 seconds that he wouldn't have had otherwise. Wow, BT having a very full level 9 there with no holes. Wonder what the map is going to look like when we see it. Oh, K-Mac picked up the compass there. As soon as he gets out of the staircase, we'll get to see where Zelda is. And... oh, am I crazy or was that a key? Huh. Must have been a key. Oh, look at that 9. It's,
That's Swiss cheese.
yeah, it's a Swiss cheese.
As level 9 usually is. Oh, there's your compass.
Oh! Oh, hey, look at that. The map and compass are both in the northeast corner. Did I hear a Ganon roar on K-Mac's side there? No.
Very close to where Zelda is.
Yeah, if Ganon's here, that would be something. Of course, he doesn't have his silvers.
But he is in a new room. We haven't seen this push block yet if it pushes.
I've seen silvers be a screen away from Zelda. So BT in the top left and K-Mac in the top right. One of them is in the right spot.
We got a staircase on BT's side. Just a transport. We got a possible staircase. That's going to be a shutter door.
So here's where BT taking none of those staircases might start to bite him. He's now going to go through a bunch of connectors and just go back to places he's already been to. Whereas...
so K-Mac knows exactly where she is now. He knows the exact path to go. 2 doors.
yeah, and this is the only way to do it, huh? Because her right side didn't have a shutter door.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Oh, it did?
2 doors door.
Okay. The beast awaits in northeast. So I did hear Ganon.
Yep, we do hear Ganon.
Oh. I wouldn't have done that, K-Mac. You didn't have the arrows, and because of those 3 null rooms, you knew Ganon had to be there, so why did you do that? Well, that was a mistake that cost K-Mac 4 or 5 hearts and sent him back to the beginning of the level. Amazing, though. Ganon and Zelda are right there. It's just a race to find the silvers. Ganon, Zelda, the map, and the compass are all right there. Ganon Zelda, the map, the compass, and the hint to Zelda are all right there. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It will only cost him if the silvers are one screen to the left. You know, you say that, Cards fan, but
It's happened.
you may have just cursed him worse than any commentator could have. BT here killing this Pactra, hoping for a map or a compass, I guess.
Very low on HP, uses his potion.
Good call.
I would have done the half towel glitch over here in that doorway and taken him out that way.
To answer a question in chat, he could not be looking for a bomb wall in Ganon's room, because if you look at where Ganon is, you see those 3 null rooms south of the L in that for level 9? He heard Ganon's roar when he was... Ganon is first off in the middle of the V there, you see in the middle of the level. So Ganon's room could only be entered from the north. Oh, BT about to get his information corner.
Kamek is saying the oh shoot.
And K-Mac doesn't have his silvers, so he knew the door that he entered from would shutter behind him, because it will always shutter behind you, unless it's a bomb wall, of course. And he knew that Ganon had to be south. I mean, it had to be south or west, I guess. He didn't know Ganon could have been one screen left, I suppose. But if you go south and you get shuttered in, you have to up A, and it's a womp womp. I mean, I suppose then, yes, Ganon could have been to the left, so it was a 50-50, and he lost it. That is true. So yeah.
Question now is, who will take the right staircase first?
Indeed. Wouldn't it be something if BT also makes the 50-50 that K-Mac made? You know, but guesses Ganon is not that direction, because I guarantee you K-Mac didn't intend to find Ganon, although from my screen it looked that way. But yeah, now that I think about it, he was probably thinking Ganon was to the left, not down, and then that happens.
Yeah, I just put the wrong choice, unfortunately.
This is an elimination race for both players, and I'm sure they're very nervous at an hour in. Hour 12 in? They're both expecting the dot dawn any second now. So the beast awaits to northeast. BT goes left! He does not take the trap. He learns where Ganon is, without getting stuck. Bomb wall guaranteed north. Turnstile room. Waste. There's never anything in a turnstile room. Not even enemies. So BT is close to the silvers by nature of having explored just about every other room in 9. He has no reason to kill these things, except health. He's got the map and compass. They don't drop bombs. He doesn't care about keys. He was working up a 10 count to replenish his bombs. Wow. See, I don't think of these things because I'm not as good as BT is.
I thought K-Mac had silvers. I had not seen that style poster before.
Yeah, well. Both players at this point having explored a lot of 9. Could it be a magic staircase to silvers? First person to get silvers, I think, is going to win it. Because they both know how to get to Ganon and Zelda.
Yeah, this is definitely going to come down to who can get that silver arrow first. I'm kind of having flashbacks to one of BT's earlier races where it came down to the exact same thing.
Oh man, this is a common thing for BT. K-Mac looking for bombs, I assume?
Yeah, K-Mac having to leave 9.
You know, again, BT bought those 2 bomb upgrades. Looks like they paid for themselves. Level 9, like you said, Ganon forgot to build doors. And BT's 2 bomb upgrades have kept him in the game longer. BT
with all the bomb droppers in level 9, I don't think I would have left, though.
Yeah, you'd think level 9 would be a nice place to check for bombs. Enemies respawn when you move 4 screens away, and the room was fully cleared. So...
or you can just exit the dungeon and go back in, then everything's respawned.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, hitting the overworld map will... or the underworld map will respawn everything on the previous map. So yeah, absolutely. Oh, nope, another transport.
Looks like K-Mac's just gonna buy a couple, then head back.
I guess he figured I'll take the guaranteed bombs over spending time on combat. Makes sense. He never got his ladder, so he can't get his potion back. His ladder. His letter. The other word that begins with L and ends with R. Getting lost in the warp zones there? I get lost in the warp zones all the time, I'll admit it. It's confusing how they work.
Yeah, it's very confusing how those work. And we might have a new staircase here, guarded by a Patcha. We do, it's a Silver Arrows!
BT gonna do it? So, tell me, that other race that came down to finding the silvers in 9, and it was a very deep dig in 9, you said that happened to BT once one other time this tournament. How did it work out for him then?
He won that race. By
No kidding.
Very, very close margin.
Go figure. 2-0 on digging silvers out of 9, huh? Good for BT. Well, maybe called that one a little prematurely. Let's see. He's only got 3 hearts, but he's got the red ring. So that gives him quite a bit of toughness.
Yeah, he does have... I think he has a potion as well. I'm not positive.
I don't think he does. I think he turned down the letter, and Oh, no, he did. He also took a potion out of Take Any. So, yeah, he should have one. Oh, yeah, then he's definitely all set.
And just how good at BT is at this game, he should be perfectly fine. K-Mac does know where to go, I think, though. I think he kind of has the right idea.
Yeah, he's explored quite a bit of 9 as well, and he's going straight for the rooms he hasn't seen yet, which are rooms that could... Again, somebody bombing both walls in that room because they just have a hunch and they're correct. You know, normally you bomb a wall, and instead of trying other walls, you just take that wall immediately. But no, it's both players having a room where they explore all the bomb walls first.
Alright, K-Mac, sorry, BT is 1 room away from Ganon. Here's the big pig.
Oh boy.
So we're gonna need 8 shots with this white sword to finish him off.
Yep. 1. Can't stun lock him in the middle of the room, though. He knows that. Huh. Drops the stun lock. Yeah. High Roll Driver will still do a full heart of damage. Ooh.
Very close. Oh no.
Oh, he got fireballed.
Oh no.
So he's got to go back.
Yeah, K-Mac gets his... no, that's Dirty Candle. Never mind. Very similar looking room.
Yeah. Ooh. So I guess BT does not have that potion after all.
No, I guess he didn't.
I didn't think he picked one up. And I think only K-Mac saw the letter. No, BT did see the letter. He was the one who found it. Just didn't take it. He found it in the woods. Forest.
That red candle got me a second time. I'm ashamed of myself.
Item. I'm sure it got K-Mac too. He's like, yes, this is it. The Master Sword. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Too bad.
I looked at the map at the last second, like, oh, wait. Oh, no. So the silver arrows are going to be in the L column, second block down. The first L column.
So in the northwest corner? The silvers to kill the beast are in the northwest? Is that what it would say?
Yeah, that would be in silvers are in the northwest for sure.
Wow. If we even see that hint at all, it might not be in the game.
Gotta get to Ganon without getting bullied by that Patcher, though.
Yeah, or really anything else. So where's BT going? I thought the path to Ganon was shorter than this. He looks lost. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's really not, because I remember him taking a staircase to get to the northeast. This might be a really nasty 9 where you have to walk through 20 rooms to get to Ganon in Zelda.
Yeah, it's definitely a snaky 9 for sure.
Yeah, you know what, because BT was laying down some extra bombs as he went. I think he was trying to find a better way to get here as he was taking the correct way to get here. Yeah, and there really is no better way to get here, so BT, don't die on this one. It's an elimination match and you die on Ganon. How bad does that feel? Your heart's gotta be pounding out of your chest. There we go. He gets the hit.
is one screen away from getting his silvers.
Ganon went right. Go left. Stun lock. Stun lock.
Got the stun lock. Very nice job at BT.
Yeah, good job, BT. Wow.
And unfortunately, K-Mac takes a death on the screen right near the silver. It's not the same one, but very close to it.
Wow. That was a very tense Ganon fight, even with the red ring. Going into it with only 2 hearts like that.
And BT has rescued Zelda and has taken first place in the seed. Let's get some GGs in chat for BT, please.
I think BT just joined us.
Yes, he did. Congratulations, BT. Well played.
BT, we can't hear you. Remember your push to talk.
I'm not actually speaking.
Oh, hi. Welcome.
Thank you. How's it going?
Welcome, Chris. How's it going for you? How do you feel after that? Before I speak, I'll let you go first. So,
I'm just kind of surprised that I finished first. I had to go into every single room in 9.
So has your opponent, by the way. You both found Ganon and Zelda after quite a bit of digging, obviously being close together with the map and compass in the northeast corner. K-Mac still hasn't found the silvers yet. He had to retreat out of 9 to get more bombs.
Oh, that's not a very good move. There's lots of orange wizrobes in 9.
Yeah, that's what Darkfalls said. You're right. And I saw you farming bombs off them quite a bit. You had 2 bomb upgrades. He had none. He purchased the meat, which may have been required. Gee, I don't know. He purchased the meat and red arrow, wooden arrow, very early. Oh, he's about to get his silvers.
Yeah, if the meat wasn't required, it definitely gives you some information.
So, he purchased those things early, whereas you purchased bomb upgrades early, and then you purchased those things later. And those bomb upgrades paid off in 9 because, as Darkfalls was saying, it looks like Ganon forgot to put doors in this level. So,
yeah, that's absolutely true. Did K-Mac end up spending a bomb capacity on the old man early on, like I did?
No, he had money because he did level 5 later than you. Level 5 was your first level. It was K-Mac's second. So yeah, K-Mac went slightly different than you at the start. He ignored vanilla level 1 because of the Lionels, and went to the grave and got the any key very early.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on your wood sword pickup. That was a very slick screen clip into that tree with all those Lionels under pressure on you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, some things went through my head first. I was like, man, I hope K-Mac didn't go to level 1 early. But wait a minute, this screen sucks. No one would go to this screen early. And then I was like, oh man, I wonder if I gingerly clip into here, the commentators will notice.
Yeah, and yes, we did. I noticed you clip into level 1, and so did Darkfalls. And it's funny, actually, because when K-Mac skipped vanilla level 1, you at the very start went a different way. K-Mac went that way, and then kept going and got the any key at the Armos grave. And I said, yeah, K-Mac, skipping that vanilla level 1 looks ugly with all those Lionels. I would skip it too. And then, a few minutes later, you go there and get the wood sword. And I'm like, oh. Oh. So K-Mac just killed Ganon. How did you feel when... So you died the Ganon and still won. And you died the Ganon when it was a very narrow, twisty... How many rooms to Ganon was that? Like 20? Beast of Waste in northeast of Skull.
It is not a good idea to die on Ganon in that one.
Yeah, but you still won, and congrats, because that 9 was crazy. Bombing Zelda. Oh, got the gray screen.
Grayscale.
Nice.
And the weird chime if you pick up the 5 rupee and Zelda at the same time.
Doc comment, needs more 9. Yep.
Yeah, that 9 was a piece of work for sure. So, BT, you are going on to next week. Any thoughts on next week's match?
I was really kind of hoping to be done with this, but I guess I'll keep going. Do we, is this 16, so is next week Elite 8 in the loser's bracket?
Yes, you will have Elite 8 next week.
Welcome, K-Mac.
Hello.
Hello.
Needs more 9.
Needs more 9 indeed. I saw both players left the same comment. That's unusual, so yeah. There's really nothing we can say about that 9. It was a long path to Ganon and Zelda, even once you knew. And those silvers were even longer.
Yeah, they
Even
were tucked
deeper
away.
hidden.
Pretty good.
You and BT entered level 9 only 2 minutes apart, I think. BT was 2 minutes ahead of you going in, but then you both had to spend a ton of time in 9. And K-Mac, you actually found Ganon and Zelda first. You entered Ganon's room and had the up A out, unfortunately. BT, when faced with the same 50-50 as Ganon below me or to the left, BT did go left. But still didn't find the silvers right away, even though that's where silvers were.
Yeah, I ran out of bombs when I was in that very northwest corner. I had 0 bombs.
Right.
I was gonna bomb down. That cost me the match because the arrows were next room down. So.
Yeah, it could have. BT actually purchased
did.
2. He purchased 2 bomb upgrades earlier in the run. The bomb upgrades in both levels 1 and 2, because BT found levels 1 and 2 later than you did. He still had the step ladder for 8. So he didn't find levels 1 and 2 so late that he had to double dip other things. But he did have the bomb upgrades, and where Dark Falls called it, Ganon forgot to put doors in that level 9, so his bomb upgrades maybe saved him. Indeed.
Oh, definitely. Having 16 bombs would have been good. Or what was the bomb upgrade? How much was it?
It was 77 rupees for 4 bombs.
So yeah, it would have been a good 16 bombs. That would have been nice. That would
Or
have been nice
15 bombs if you're me.
Yeah,
I dropped the rupees on that in that room.
That toll booth.
I was flush with rupees, flush with cash, just making it rain everywhere. I gambled right away and got a 75 right off the bat. I was like,
Oh, you
right.
did? I missed that. Oh, that would have been hype. I would have yelled for that. 75 is close to a max win on the gambling game, so...
Yeah, it was
That's
rolling money. Rolling
I was
into
22
dough.
when I did that. That's not fair.
When you got the bow early on, you had the bow and the stepladder within 10 minutes, and no sword. And I'm like, wow, if only K-Mac had an arrow, that'd be pretty great. And then my co-commentator was like, no, he bought an arrow. Didn't you see that? I'm like, wait, he bought an arrow and bait? And all... Yeah, so that's why you were so rich. You got plus 75 on the gambling game.
Yeah, that's why I bought my arrows.
Yeah, nice.
Got them the big bucks and bought the arrows before the bow. And yeah, it was a good game. That was a fun seed. It wasn't too difficult. I mean, other than looking at all the items, except for I think I saw all the items. Yeah.
Yeah, you both did.
I saw them all. Yeah.
You needed the recorder in 8 to get to 3, and you both had to dig quite a bit of 8 to get that recorder to go beat 3. So you both ended up making a complete item rundown one way or another. K-Mac,
Yeah.
you bought the hints. The hints told you that the red ring was in 3, or that the red ring was at least a quarter blocked. And from that, we actually, as commentators with combined knowledge, figured out that the silvers were in 9 very early.
Yeah, I figured out silvers were in 9 relatively. Like, once I got the item in 6, I think, is when I figured it out for 100% certain, because I knew I had to get the recorder, knew the red ring was in 3. I was fairly certain they were there pretty early on, just the way it was going out, because I still had recorder, power bracelet sitting out there, and not that many items left, so I felt pretty confident they were going to be in there, but still knew that I needed the recorder. I knew needed the recorder relatively early when I found 3. I didn't bomb any walls, but I walked in and saw 2 dig doggers, and I was like, alright, or 1 dig dogger. Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't even bother to bomb the wall that was left. I'm like, alright, I guess we're going to need that.
Yeah, there was a... Oh, go on. Sorry, you first.
I was just going to say, BT, so looking at next week, you are still going to be on Bracket Flags. It looks like you have the #1 seed in Chess Jerk. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that's I think I've only beat Chestrick like 3 times out of like 100 races or something, like ridiculous. But yeah, that should be a really good matchup.
You're saying there's
Yeah.
a chance.
That's going to be a
Yes.
lot of fun to watch for sure. Both of you guys are extremely strong, so it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. All right. Any final words from the runners before we wrap up?
I just want to thank you all again for pushing this back. I had some delays, and thank you BT and the restream and everyone for doing this really late notice, doing it later than anticipated. Appreciate it.
And I just want to thank whoever gave K-Mac my cell phone number. I will find you.
I think it was a group text when we were at SGDQ. I think setting up for the baseball game. I figured it out by deduction and what was said. Your text.
It was
easy
me!
to determine it was you, but yeah, it was some group text. that I was in. And I'm like, I think that's BT. And then for some reason it was in my phone. I'm like, BT? Maybe?
Great.
Got
Great sleuthing.
It was either you or
Thank you
RC
all.
Drone, so I was like,
Oh, yeah. Same time. Yeah, thanks you guys for the restream and the commentary and the tracking and everything. That was good times. And GG K-Mac, and I hope I see you in some races soon.
yeah, maybe we'll get to meet up in the No-Up A at some point.
Well, of course.
All right,
Certainly.
well, great job to both of you. It was a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to commentate. We want to give a special thank you to the Alan Heffley for the awesome job on tracking behind the scenes. Thank you very much to Narishter for the race stream today. We do have a couple races tomorrow, so please tune in for that. We will be sending our host love to the Fred Coughlin, the creator of this randomizer. So once we go off the air, stay tuned, show Fred some love for us. I was Darkfalls 1983. With me today was Catastrophe 573. Please give them all a follow. Please follow both the runners. Everyone have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow for more racing. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night.